From here, let's bring yourself into child's pose and make sure you just stretch it. Open up your knees a little bit wider, Jody, and then drop it through. And remember, all that we want to do in these first few moments of class is just to breathe. So we want to inhale deeply through the nose, hollow out the throat, taking the breath deeply into our bodies. And then as you exhale, releasing back through the throat, through the nose. And we keep this rhythm in place, just make it a nice, smooth, deep breathing movement. It becomes our timekeeper, our metronome. So just keep your body and breath alive, because it will help you through the class, whether the poses are simple or hard. And from here, let's bring yourself up to your hands and knees. Because many of the poses we were talking about for the spine, the lower back, and this is a great one I always like to do, it's a great way to start the class, is to do the cat and the cow pose. So make sure the shoulders over the rings of the wrist, knees are hips width apart, and we're going to inhale, look up, shoulder blades down, spread the sits bones, and as you exhale, round, tuck, and squeeze. So round the spine, good. And then inhale, bringing it back up, looking up, shoulder blades down, and exhale, round, tuck, and squeeze. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, round, tuck, and squeeze. Inhale, looking up, nice and slow. And exhale, round, tuck, and squeeze. Two more. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, round, tuck, and squeeze. Then from here, just sit back onto your heels. We're going to do a few poses here that can be very beneficial for us into the neck and shoulder. So from here, take your arms out, crossing the right over the left, and we're going to lift the arms up and cross them if you can, and then pull down. This is a great pose, especially for between the shoulder blades. I do this on occasion. I practically do this one every day because it just feels really good. This is the best stretch that you're going to get for the area between the shoulder blades. Just set your gaze forward, deepen your breath. And then let's slowly release. Take the arms, cross it the other way, and take the left over the right, and pull down. And deepen the breath. And then let's release. Take your arms out in front of you. Wiggle your right hand now. I know you're opposite of me, so this will look opposite to you. So take your right hand to your left shoulder. Take your left palm and push that right elbow over the left shoulder. Now don't push the elbow up into your face, just push it straight back. And then release, and take it to the other side. Left hand over the shoulder, right palm pushes, left elbow over that shoulder. Deepen the breath. Release, take the arms out, and you're just going to reach back and grab your elbows. Something as simple as this. Now, if you have the capabilities, a lot of people can do prayer behind the back. So if that's what you feel like you can do, by all means, please do it. And again, deepen the breath, no slouching. We want to work on our posture a lot. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I know being that you're up on your feet a lot during the day, you just sort of want to do that. So we want to bring awareness to our body, because it's through the practice of yoga that you'll get a better understanding of your body, and you'll start realizing your posture. And it's very important that we don't do that as we grow older. So let's release and bring the arms out and up. Take your hand to the floor, give it a nice bracing, there you go. And then take a great big inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, take that over so you get that nice stretch down the side of the body. and then bring it up. From here, interlock your fingers, palms up, draw the shoulder blades down, draw the navel in, root into your bottom as you extend through the palms. And slowly release. Take that other hand to the floor. And again, big inhale, lengthen. Get the length through the breath, and as you exhale, take it over, deepen the breath. And again, release, bringing the arms up, interlocking your fingers, palms up, draw the shoulder blades down, deepen the breath. Good, and then slowly release and give your arms a nice little swing here, stretching out through your shoulders. And again, from here, let's bring it back to our hands and knees, and we're going to take it right back up into, of course, one of my favorites, downward facing dog. So from here, let's take it up and back. Remember, flatten your palms, spread your fingers. Remember, going for an upside down V, so bend your knees a little bit and push back. Now look, your neck should be long, neutral with the spine, and you should be looking directly through the feet now. Your feet hips width apart, have the heels behind the feet, deepen the breath, and just hang out with it. And like I say, my heels are on the floor, no one's heels are on the floor. I come in here cold, just like everybody. Just to prove that you gotta just let your body warm up. And then slowly release, drop to your knees, go to a child's pose, stretch it out. And bring it up right into a downward facing dog. Take it up and back. Again, same thing. Remember, we want to get an upside down V. Come on, give you guys a little check. Good. So bend your knees a little bit, Daniel, and push back. There you go. Nice straight spine. Good. Walk your feet in just a little bit, Jody, and then push back. Push back. There you go. Nice straight spine.
Different.
Yeah, it's much bit different feel, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we want that nice, beautiful, long, straight spine. That's what we want. If you don't, and that means you have to bend your knees a little bit to get into it. That's cool with me. Now from here, I want you to look between your hands and bring your right foot forward, drop the left knee. We're bringing it into a lunge. Not lunge, that's coming afterwards. And dig the back left toes into the mat so you get a stretch on the back of that foot, and just root that hip down, deepen the breath. Getting into some of the hip part now that you want, so we'll get into that. And then from here, let's bring the arms up. Again, as you extend through the fingertips, root the hips into the floor. Again, soften your breath, soften your gaze. You should be really relaxed in the face. If you tense up your muscles in the face, you're going to get that real shallow breathing. The whole body is going to clench up, and that's not what we want. We want to relax. And from here, take both hands to the inside of that foot, and you want to drop that foot open like this. There you go. So you get a little bit of the hip, but flatten your palms, Jody. There you go. And then slowly release and take it back to a down dog. And from here, let's bring the left foot forward, drop the right knee. Same thing, let's bring ourselves into a nice deep lunge to start with. See, the jokes are just as bad in person as online. And bring the arms up. And again, reach with the arms, but root through the hips. Soften the gaze, deepen the breath. And hands to the inside of the foot. As you drop that foot open, again, breathe. Just hang out with where you can. See if you can bring that foot open. Drop this foot open. Nope. Just bring it over. There you go, like that. No, keep your foot where it is. There you go. Now drop your foot up. There you go, like that. Yeah, like that to the butt, so you can see the bottom of your foot. And take it back to a down dog. And from here, right knee comes forward for a pigeon. And you're going to lift into the heart, bring your knee through your hands. There you go. Sliding your left foot back, and then crossing your right foot in front of your left. So bring your, there you go. And then you're going to lift, and then you're going to lay it out. And stretch it all the way out. And then breathe into it, and see if you can cross your right foot a little bit more in front of the left, Jody. There you go. And one thing you want to become aware of is, when you're in this pose, is not dropping over to the right side like I'm doing right now on purpose. You want to square up the body, you want to breathe, you want to expand, and you want to drop and distribute your weight evenly to the pose. So think about, I always tell people, think about an ice cream cone on a hot summer day on the sidewalk. It just melts. Just what I want you to do, just melt into the pose. You choose your own flavor, but just melt into the pose. Slowly release, bring it to here. Root the hips down, just draw the shoulder blades down the back. So there you go. And take it back to a down dog. Stay here, deep in the breath. And left knee comes through, or the other side, whichever side you're on. And you're going to lift into the heart, and you're going to lay it out again. Same thing comes into play here. So cross your leg in front of the other side there a little bit more, Jody, and then let your leg relax down. Drop your knee on the ground. There you go. And this side looks a lot tighter. It seems like it's a lot tighter. So stretch your arms out, drop it in, and you're going to find, like Jody here, her hips are a lot more tighter than yours. So just drop your head down. Good. And then slide this leg back so it's straight. Good. And just relax. Now, if you carry a lot of weight, not weight, but a lot of stress in your hips, this is where you got to let it go, because you're going to find that whether it's you, me, them, whoever, everyone is going to have one side that's a little bit tighter than the other. But that's just the way it is. We carry so much of our baggage in our daily lives, the stress and the strain of what we do, right there in our hips. And through a pose like this, it's pretty intense. It can bring up a lot of emotion within you. So just breathe, and relax deeper into it. Your body will respond, but just like anything, you just have to give it time. There's no rush, you know. There's no race or finish line with yoga. It's just a constant progression. And from here, let's take it back to a down dog. From here, we're going to do a few little standing asanas, then we'll bring it down to the floor for some back as well. And from here, let's bring the right foot forward, left heel in. Let's bring it into a warrior two. Now, remember, when you're in a warrior two, you don't want to be leaning forward. You want to have your spine vertical. Spine is vertical. You're gazing at your right middle finger, right knee over right ankle. Right foot is forward. Don't let it kick in or out. And it should be heel to heel, heel to arch, depending on your capability. So draw the shoulder blades down, and you shouldn't be doing this. Your bottom or your chest shouldn't be sticking out. You should, as I always say, tuck it in between two sheets of glass. So reach, root, and lengthen. Deepen the breath. And take your right arm to the right leg, palm up, point the right fingers, and then reach with the left arm, palm down. And then roll the arm as you look up under that arm towards the ceiling, deepen the breath. So point the right fingers, reach with the left arm. You should be feeling that stretch right there into the left handles and all the way down from your toes to your fingertips. And from here, you're going to just start to straighten the leg, and you're just going to slide it right into a triangle. Now, you may not be as deep as I am. So see, you're going a little bit forward, Daniel. Come up a little bit higher on your leg. And then gaze up at the left thumb. Only go as deep as you need to. Now, don't let your neck collapse. Keep your neck in alignment with the spine. Slowly release. Take it down, go back to a down dog. You guys doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Jody hanging in there? Okay, good.
It's fun, you're showing me all the things I didn't know that I was doing.
Okay. And from here, let's bring it into the other side. Bring the left foot forward. And let's bring it into a warrior two now. Look, remember your feet. Hip, heel to arch. Open up your stance. Remember, make sure your left foot's forward, Jody. See how my foot's straight? Foot straight. There you go. Turn your back right foot in slightly towards the front of the room. Make sure your left foot's straight. Straighten your left leg. Straighten your left leg right here. Take this foot a little bit further out. Take it forward. Bend the knee. There you go. There you go. Now, knee over ankle. See how your knee is kicking in more towards the big toe than little toe. So you got to bring it out a little bit more towards little toes. There you go. And then reach with the arms. No lazy arms. Reach and extend. Gaze forward deep in the breath. Your whole body should be active. It should be like a light switch. You turn it on. Nothing lazy. And left arm to left leg. Reach with the right arm, palm down. So you want to reach. So you want to take this arm, palm up, and then bend this knee a little bit. Now take this arm, palm down, and then you want to reach, and then look under your arm right here where my palm is, and then drop your hip in. Good. Deep in the breath. Now start to straighten your left leg as you take it into a triangle. Straighten your leg. Now hold on to that. Hold on to the pose. Take it down a little bit more. Take your hand down a little bit further. And then look up. Now bring this arm up, straight up. Now look up at your, right there. So gaze up deep in the breath and only going as deep as you need to. But remember, we don't want the bottom of your chest to stick in. So your whole body's active. So feel like there's a balloon tied to the hand and in the air. But the arm that's on the leg, don't lay your life into it. Keep that arm light as well. Tuck your bottom under deep in the breath. Slowly release. Walk it back to a down dog. And from here, you're going to drop to your knees, and you're going to bring it to laying down. Now from here, getting into some, you can just bring it up to here for right now. You can bring it right here for a second, Jody, while I talk. We're going to bring to some lower back poses that are going to be very beneficial for you as well. Some of these poses that if you went to a doctor, they prescribe basically some basic yoga poses like a Cobra Pose. And that's one we're going to be doing for sure, that whole little sequence I do. And it's great for lower back. So if you go to a doctor or specialist, they're going to prescribe to you some of these yoga poses, but I get to prescribe them to you guys today. So from here, let's bring your chin to the floor. Thumbs to your chest, hands by your chest, elbows tucked in. So take your hands back a little bit further, both of you. Hands back a little bit further, right there. And then now we're going to inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to lift with your lower back. So don't push with your arms. You're going to lift with your lower back muscles back here. And your arms are really just holding you in place. Now, the full version, people do this a lot. And that's a pose as well. But I like using it where you're using your lower back more to lift with because you're strengthening your lower back. And then slowly release, turn your head to the right, palms up. Take your arms to your side, palms up. And again, bring your chin back to the floor. Arms to your side, palms down for a jet airplane inhale. And as you exhale, bring it up. Arms up, legs up, chest up, bring everything up. Think of like a super fast airplane. Palms down, reach and lift. And release. Turn your head to the side. The other side, palms up. And from here, again, chin to the floor, you're going to take your arms straight out. Now this time we're doing the same concept, but instead of it being like a jet airplane, we're going to be like a Superman. So, but we're going to be lifting with our lower back again. So inhale, and as you exhale, lift it up. Lift the arms up, lift the legs up, and reach in opposite directions. Keep your neck long and neutral, deepen the breath. And release. Turn your head the other way, palms up. Take your arms to your side, palms up. And then slowly release. Push it back to a child's pose. Stretch it out. And then slowly bring it up, crisscross your legs, sit on your bottom. Butterfly, let me scoot up a little bit so we don't hit the knees. So a little bit of a butterfly here. So take your hands around the feet, thumbs to the middle of the feet. So you want to squeeze and lengthen through your knees, squeeze your bottom into the mat, and peel your feet apart like you're reading a book. Okay? A few more poses, then we'll rest. Slowly release. Crisscross your legs. And we're going to twist looking over the right shoulder. Inhale. And as we exhale, release and twist. Deepen the breath. Come back to the center. Crisscross your legs the other way. And again, inhaling and exhaling, twisting over the shoulder. Release. Come back to the center. We're going to lie on our backs. We're going to do a full bridge and a half bridge. So from here, you want to walk your feet in close to your bottom, and you want to lift your hips into the air, keeping your knees straight, interlocking your fingers, tucking your shoulder blades. Now, don't allow your legs to splay or spread. Feet are flat, knees are forward. Your neck should be long. You should just be looking straight up. Keep your head down on the floor. And slowly release, untuck, bring it down vertebrae by vertebrae. Arms to your side, palms down. Keep your knees where they are, your feet where they are. This time we're going to do a half bridge. So think about bringing it into like a sliding board position. So inhale, and as you exhale, lift the hips. Keep your feet flat, arms to your side, palms down. So think of just a straight line from your knees all the way towards the neck. So it's just a nice straight line. And slowly release, bring it down, bring your feet in a reclined butterfly, drop your feet open just for a moment. And bring the knees together, squeeze your legs in, big hug, give yourself a great big hug. And then stretch it out on the floor for Shavasana, the resting pose. So from here, this is where everything comes together. It's like as I've said in the past, like a piece of artwork. If you paint, or if you're creative, or just looking at a landscape, or if you like watching the sunset, it's kind of like that. If you think of the sunset, it slowly disappears over the horizon, and you get to experience the beauty, and then once that's gone, you just have soaked it all in. So that's what you want to do now. Just imagine that the sun is falling into the horizon, slowly dissolving into the ocean. And as you inhale and exhale, your body's relaxing more into the floor, just like your yoga class. It's slowly but surely fading and relaxing into the ocean. take the peace and the strength and share it. Namaste.